Hello students, how are you? Today we are going to discuss about physiology of digestion. The previous class completed with alimentary canal and digestive glands. So elementary canals, total alimentary canals, the total parts in alimentary canals completed. Then next we can explain the digestive glands, salivary glands, intestinal glands, system. Next liver and pancreas, the previous class completed. First next continue the class, the physiology of digestion. So physiology of digestion, the total food materials. The total food materials they to completely digestions. So with the digestion of total food materials, the three parts, buccal cavity, stomach and small intestines. So first of all, the conversion of macro food materials. So macro food materials non-diffusible. Conversion of macro food materials, the non-diffusible food substances converted into the diffusible simple food materials is called digestion. So the conversion of non-diffusible food materials converted into diffusible food materials is called digestion. So digestion, process of digestion, the process of digestion is a mechanically chemical process. The process of digestion, mechanical process and chemical process. So mechanical process में the contraction and relaxation of the muscles and chemicals. So chemical reactions में some type of the enzymes. So some type of the enzymes में action with the food materials. So different type of the enzymes act with the food materials in the digestions. So there are two functions: the mechanical digestion and chemical digestions. They completely digestion the food materials. So the physiology of digestion is a simple definitions. The non-diffusible food substances converted into the simple food materials process is called digestion. So now first of all, we are going to discuss. Let us see the digestion in the buccal cavity. The digestion in the buccal cavity, when the food materials enter into the buccal cavity. The first of all, the mouth leads into the buccal cavity or oral cavity. The buccal cavity, when the food materials enter into the buccal cavity, what are the food materials in the buccal cavity? When we start the digestions in buccal cavity. So buccal cavity, there are two major functions. Two major functions known of the mastication. Second one, swallowing. So the buccal cavity, two major functions. One is the mastication, second one is the swallowing or deglutition. So mastication is the help of the teeth and swallowing is help of the tongue. The buccal cavity, inside the buccal cavity, teeth and the tongue. The teeth cut by the small pieces of the food materials, macro food substances. Then cut by the small pieces of the food materials with help of the teeth, and tongue. So teeth, the macro food material substances cut by the small pieces. The help of the food mixed with the saliva. The help of the tongue. So help of the tongue. The tongue is always mixed with the saliva. The food materials, the tongue is a universal toothbrush. Tongue is a universal toothbrush because so the tongue is the mastication of the food materials. So the help of the tongue, so mixed with the saliva. The saliva containing the electrolytes, sodium, potassium, chloride and bicarbonate. So containing the saliva, these materials containing the saliva, electrolytes, sodium, potassium, chlorides and bicarbonates, and a small amount of saliva of salivary glands already we discussed. So this is the saliva containing the electrolytes, sodium, potassium, chlorides, and bicarbonate ions, and small amount of the amylase. So amylase and lysozyme enzyme. So lysozyme enzymes, small amount of the lysozyme enzymes. So the food, when the food materials enter into the buccal cavity, the food mixed with saliva and the bolus, the formation of bolus, the help of the teeth and the tongue. So the food is completely, so the solid food materials liquid form is called bolus formation. The bolus formation is with the saliva containing this the particles are containing this electrolytes and the sodium, potassium, and the chlorides and the bicarbonate ions. So mixed with the saliva, the help of the tongue. So tongue is the universal toothbrush. So see the inside the buccal cavity, the bolus is formation. This one. Then after immediately swallowing or deglutitions in the buccal cavity. The buccal cavity slowly passes into the next part of the buccal cavity, is the pharynx part. So the mastication part and the swallowing in the buccal cavity two major functions, and mainly the partially digestion buccal cavity food materials digestion in buccal cavity, the starch converted into the maltose with the help of the salivary amylase, action with salivary amylase. So salivary amylase, the starch action with the salivary amylase converted into maltose. Maltose is a disaccharide. The starch is a polysaccharides converted to disaccharides. The only partially digestion carbohydrates. Starch nothing but carbohydrates. So carbohydrates partially digestion in buccal cavity. So cannot digestion proteins and cannot digestion lipids in buccal cavity. Buccal cavity digestion only carbohydrates digestion, only partially digestion. Partially digestion of food materials, the mixed with the saliva, the bolus is formation. Then and we can see, so the digestion in stomach. The digestion in stomach, the stomach the food material storage is 4 to 5 hours. The 4 to 5 hours, the food materials. The 4 to 5 hours food material storage in stomach part. Now already food materials partially digestion buccal cavity, only digestion carbohydrates but starch. They cannot digestion proteins, cannot digestion lipids. So only stomach, the digestion stomach, the stomach part in the food materials partially digestion proteins. Only stomach part partially digestion proteins. So proteins only partially digestion stomach part. So cannot digestion carbohydrates in stomach, cannot digestion lipids in stomach. So stomach is the thick walls. Stomach is thick walls. So there is so many number of gastric glands. So gastric glands is the secretion of the gastric juice. So gastric juice containing the HCl, gastric juice containing HCl, pepsinogen and prorenin. So this type of the contents HCl, hydrochloric acid, pepsinogen, prorenin. This type of the contents containing the gastric juice. So gastric juice acidic natures 1.5 to 1.8 pH. Acidic natures, completely acidic natures. So 1.5 to 1.8 pH because of HCl. So hydrochloric acid releases inside the stomach. The stomach walls thick walls. Stomach walls thick walls because of the. So this is the stomach walls. Thick walls in the gastric glands. So the number of gastric glands secretions the gastric juice. So gastric juice contains the hydrochloric acid, pepsinogen and prorenin enzymes. So pepsinogen and prorenin enzymes only partially digestion proteins, partially digestion protein molecules. So pepsinogen and prorenin is inactive enzymes. So inactive enzymes converted the active forms or active enzymes. But only active enzymes actions with the food materials. Inactive enzymes cannot actions with the food materials, but only active enzymes action with the food materials. But pepsinogen is inactive enzymes. Pepsinogen inactive enzymes action with HCl converted to the pepsin enzymes. The pepsin is the active form. This is the inactive form. So active form and inactive form. Inactive forms cannot do the functions. Pepsinogen. So pepsinogen action with HCl converted into the pepsin. Pepsin is a active enzymes. So pepsin is a autocatalysis. Pepsin is autocatalysis. Autocatalysis. So autocatalysis means pepsinogen, some portion of pepsinogen converted into the pepsins in the action with HCl. Remaining pepsinogen action with pepsin. Action with pepsin converted into the pepsin. So this is also autocatalysis. So autocatalysis means pepsinogen is the inactive enzymes. So the action with HCl, some portion of pepsinogens action with HCl converted to the pepsin. Remaining some portion of pepsinogens action with pepsin converted to the pepsin. So this is a type of the enzymes, autocatalysis enzymes. And next second one is the prorenin enzymes. So prorenin enzymes, this is also inactive enzymes. So inactive enzymes converted the active enzymes renin, the action with HCl. HCl means hydrochloric acid. The both of pepsinogen enzymes and prorenin enzymes, inactive enzymes converted the active enzymes, pepsin and renin enzymes. So this renin is a infant. So infants are children. So renin enzymes is casein. Casein is one type of the milk protein. Casein is one type of the milk protein. So milk protein plus calcium ions. Milk proteins plus calcium ions